Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another ZZZ video. Alright, so I'm sure you guys are deciding which Bangboo should you get, because regarding this Bangboo, who is going to be the best, who is going to be better for you to pick with the S rank selector right here. Now, I'm just going to straight up start off with the most universal one for the S rank. It's going to be this particular one, the Butler Bangboo. However, there are some restrictions with this Bangboo if you're trying to utilize every single aspect of this Bangboo. Now, each Bangboo is going to have the active skill, alright, and then they have additional ability, and then they also have the chain attack. Now, for the active skill, this one is going to basically give you a snack that gives you the energy for a particular character, alright, so that's going to be pretty cool. However, every time you use this particular Bangboo, you're not able to get this 20% additional energy because this is going to be very restrictive to the Alan Joe's team right now. Alright, so Victoria Housekeeping Co., you want to be able to benefit the 20% additional energy, you need at least 2 of them to be in your team. Right, so if you guys are not aware, Victoria Housekeeping Co. right now consists of 4 characters. Let me show you guys. So number 1 is going to be Alan Joe. I'm sure you guys are aware. So she's going to be Victoria Housekeeping Co. right here. Number 2 is going to be Lai Cohen, which is this guy right here. Now, fortunately, these 2 belongs in the team. So if you are running a specific ice team with these 2, and then yes, Sokaku afterwards, definitely going to be very good. It doesn't matter for the 3rd team, right? And then of course, this one, Rina. Rina is also going to be Alexandrina Sebastiane, Victoria Housekeeping, and the last one is going to be Corinne, right? Now, sadly, Rina and Corinne probably don't really belong in a team yet, so it's going to be hard to utilize it. But still, you are going to get the benefit of the particular, what do you want to say? That particular energy still given to you. Let me see, the S rank Bangboo, this one. You are still going to get this particular basic skill. As you can see, energy regeneration 3 plus Bangboo level times 0.08. This is going to be the amount that you get. Now 20% more, you're going to be missing that if you don't have the Victoria Housekeeping Co. But still, this is going to be by far the most universal one because every single team can utilize this particular one. Now, if you don't want this particular one, because I am aware that energy doesn't really help you much in terms of damage, it's going to give you an ability to cast your ultimate more often. But ideally, you still want to be able to... I feel like for most characters, there are much more specialized one for each team. And people have been comparing this with the Shark Boo. Now, Shark Boo, alright, is going to have a little bit higher stats overall. Now, this particular one you can see is specifically built for Ice Team. Alright, so this one is going to be, you can see, when there are 2 or more Ice attribute characters, you're going to basically inflict more anomaly build up. And you can see the multiplier is quite high as well. Now, Shark Boo has slightly higher attack, as you can see, 65 versus the Butler at 64. Now, I do think that Shark Boo might outscale the Butler later on, alright, at higher levels. At early levels, early game, Butler is going to feel like they are going to feel about the same, right? But at higher levels, the stats increase is going to be, the stats difference is going to be much more. And also, this one might actually be more flexible in the future if you intend to swap this around to a different ice team. Now, I'm not sure how many ice team we'll have in the future, but right now, it does seem like this particular Butler one, it is going to be tied to the Victoria Housekeeping Co. So let's say in the future, like Cohen or Alan Joe, either one of them falls out of meta, right? I'm not sure how many Victoria Housekeeping Co. characters will be introduced later on, right? As far as I know right now, we have 4 characters like I mentioned. So it's going to be hard to say how future-proof is this Bangboo overall. I feel like Shark Boo might be more future-proof in terms of specialization in terms of the Ice team. So take it with what you will. But for now, if you are looking for a universal Bangboo, it's still definitely going to be the Butler one for sure, right? Now for this particular one, the safety Bangboo, this one is doing physical damage, as you can see. Conditions right here is going to require 2 or more Belobog Heavy Industries. So that's going to be either Koleda, Grace, Anton, and the band Bigger. Now if you have, you know, those at least 2 out of those 4 that I mentioned, then this one is going to be pretty good as well. Overall, not too bad of a Bangboo that will be able to help you in much more specialized situations. Next up, we have Armilion. Now this one, it's going to be pretty interesting, right? This one you're going to need 2 or more Cunning Hairs characters in your squad. Now, Cunning Hairs, the problem right now is going to be we have NB, we have Nicole, we have what's the name? Should Anbi, Nicole, Billy the Kid, and even right now Nekomiya Mana is also part of Cunning Hairs. Currently we have 4 members. Now I feel like this Bangboo right here is actually kind of decent if you're running Nekomiya with NB, and then the third one can be a different physical support in the future, right? So Nekomiya right now, she doesn't really have a dedicated solid team yet, so it's going to be quite hard to say that is this going to be the one that's better for her. But I do think that this is going to be pretty good overall if you are running or if you are planning to put it in a Nekomiya team. And this one does a lot against bosses, which might be very good late game, especially the fewer the enemies are, the more the damage increase is going to be. So something to consider for sure. Now the Rocket Boo, now this one is going to be specifically for fire. Now if you are building a fire team is complete right now. If you have Soldier 11, and then you have Koleda from Bellobok, and then you have Ben Bigger, these 3, you know, just slot this Bangboo in, you're gonna have very easy way to basically build this up. Fire team, Mono team is also very strong right now. One of the few teams that can complete one. The next one is going to be this one for electric as well. Now, 2 electric characters, this one is also very easy to build. However, electric team can be a bit lacking because right now there's no 5-star electric attacker yet. We have Anton for 4-star, and then for 5-star we have Grace or Rina, and then we also have NB, which you obtain for free. Can easily make a team right there, but you know, you might need to swap Anton out later with a 5-star electric character. Now this one, I want you guys to pay very close attention to this one. This one is going to be the Resonabu. Now this particular one is going to be for Ether. Now if you don't plan to pull for Elenjo, and later on you plan to pull for Zhu Yuan, the next character after Elenjo, this one might be the better one for you. If you intend to get that later on, Zhu Yuan and Nicole is going to make a very strong team. 2 Ether attribute, and then the third one can be anyone. There's only 2 Ether characters for the time being as of the time that we are aware of. So this is going to be that particular one, you know, specifically. So consider this as an option. Definitely a lot of players are going to be able to utilize this if you plan to build a Zhu Yuan team later on. Now the last one is going to be the Bangvolver. Very interesting name. What is this name, man? Bangvolver right here. So this particular one, as you can see, you know, shooting up physical damage, and it does look like it fits in the physical team. When there are 2 or more physical attribute characters in your squad, Bangboo chain attack inflicts 100% more enemy build up. Now physical, right now we do have Nekomaya or Nekomata, and then we also have Corin. But both are attacker type characters, and also Billy, I believe, right? They're all attack type characters. You can't really put them together in the same team. You don't want to bring 3 attack type characters. You want to bring like a support or stun. But we do have Piper, I believe, but she's not easily accessible for a lot of characters or a lot of players. So that's going to be something that's hard to utilize for now. But I do think this is going to be decent for later on. You know, if you plan to build a physical team, that is going to be a decent option. Now, definitely, if you are looking for a much more universal Bangboo, Butler is going to be your only choice. You know, something that can fit in every team. However, the additional ability might be something that you have to skim out on, right? If you don't run the Ice Elenjo team right now, it's going to be very difficult to fulfill this particular one. Maybe in the future, we'll get more Victoria Housekeeping Core characters. Who knows? But yeah, this is going to be the best one if you're looking for only one specific one, and you don't want to care about any specific team for the time being, then go for the Butler. Else, you know, if you plan to pull for Zuyan later on, go for the Ether one. If you plan, which is this one, the Bangboo. Alright, if you plan to, you know, build the fire, oh no, not this one, the Resonabu. And then if you plan to, you know, build like a lightning team later on, the Electro, the Bangboo is going to be better. You know, judge it based off the element is going to be better for you, because mono team is going to be extremely good in the late game. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for this particular video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.